We're good.
We're good. We're in. Hey, I can't see the countdown, so that's fantastic. Well, hey guys, listen. Welcome to Sunday Night Sessions. Val Smith here, popping in with Jeremy Duncan, Tracy Jameson. We're going to be rocking it out here in the lounge tonight, sharing with you a fabulous concept that I think is going to be absolutely fantastic for what it is we're doing here with Tazew. We're going to implement, and you've all heard about this, or at least most of you heard about it. We're going to be implementing Tazew traffic. Jeremy's idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. Jeremy's compensation plan. I think it's a fabulous compensation plan. And the whole idea here is to get people from zero to $10,000 a month. I'm not kidding. Zero to $10,000 a month. Those are probably big numbers, but when you understand the funnel that we've created here, we can come right out of Tazew traffic. And then for those of you that are a little bit ambitious and you want to go on the travel crusade, hey, you know what? You're more than welcome to, work with the Tazew travel platform as well. So this is a great feeder program to implement people into a $29.95 for anything you really want them to be a part of. This can be totally generic in every which way, shape, or form. I'm going to take you through the website a little bit tonight. I'm not going to go into the back office, but I'm going to take you through the frontal part of the website. And Jeremy's going to talk about the dynamics of what it is you're going to get and how that works. So that should be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that and sharing this with you. So let me tell you a little bit about the feeder concept and why I think they're so important. I'm going to take you back. The year was 1994, and we were working a $1,250 business opportunity back in the day. You know, it was really funny. There was no cheap programs back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Everything was pretty expensive, so there weren't any of these little $10 programs or $20 programs or $30 programs. Everything was really high end back in the day. Health and nutrition, you could get started for $499 or $1,250, or I remember getting involved in water filters, and that cost me $5,000 to get started in back in 1986. So big ticket always seemed to be around, but they didn't really have the big commissions until the mid 90s. So anyhow, I just want to kind of tell you a little bit about how this could work for you in building everything and anything you've got going. So I'm going to take you back 1994. I'll reiterate that. We were building a $1,250 business opportunity. It was fun. It was exciting. We had people making $10,000 a week. We had some people making over $300,000 a month. I kid you not. No exaggeration, no hype, no smoke and mirrors. But one of the key elements to building the business was to be strategic back in the 90s. We didn't have all the technology we have today, but we had a very powerful product. But not everybody had $1,250 to get started. So what some of us did, it was a 25-part self-study course, 24-part with a bonus 25-part self-study course, along with 8 audio cassette tapes. And it was basically the introduction into what later became the movie The Secret back in 2008. But anyhow, to make a long story short, when people would come to the call, they'd be totally mesmerized, blown away. It was the opportunity of the century back in the 90s. Everyone was excited. It was where people needed to be. The stories, the testimonials, the money that was being made was absolutely beyond your wildest expectations. It was like finding your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow every single day. But, a lot of money was being generated on conference calls and buying leads and things like that. And so we had a lot of great people coming to the calls because all we had to work with was fax blasting. Bulk emailing wasn't even around in 94. We had fax blasting and, word of mouth advertising and sticking flyers on windshields of cars. And like Jeremy says, going to Walmart and pulling people over in the parking lot and saying, hey, if I could show you a way to make all your monthly primary payments without ever using your 9 to 5 income to do so, would that be worth, 25 minutes of your time? So for eons, people have been looking for ways to make money, but it has to be comfortable. It has to be affordable. And so fabulous presentations were being had by incredible presenters. The presenters back in the day were far greater than they are today as far as skill set. I would honestly tell you that. And one of the things we did come across, though, was thousands of people saying, hey, this is phenomenal. Would really love to be a part of something this powerful, but hey, my wife and I just don't have the money right now. We've got 2 kids. We have twins on the way. We've got a brand new mortgage. We've got car payments. We've got this, that, and the other $1,250. Free money just floating around right now is just not, available to us. We got to feed the babies. So what a lot of the other people did that weren't highly trained in marketing, and this is in relationship to today's times, the lack of knowledge and wisdom and understanding how marketing is really done. a lot of people would just accept the rejection and say, well, hey, would you mind if I just keep you on my list and get back to you in 6 or 7 months? Maybe your life's going to change. Maybe you're going to be in a different financial position, blah, 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 blah. Or some people would just say, hey, okay, thank you so much for coming to the call. Bye. Not a good thing to do, right? So after observing that for about the first 3 months in that business opportunity, which was absolutely spectacular, by the way, a couple of us got together and we decided to create a solution for our team, at least anyhow. And so what we did is we created a micro program, a micro copy of the $1,250 business opportunity, which was a phenomenal, unbelievable teaching, which totally blew the self-development out of the water. You'd never go back to self-development ever again if you're exposed to this stuff, if you really understood what it was all about. But anyhow, what we did is we took small implementations of the bigger package and we packaged it up at $150, replicated the concept, replicated the marketing plan, replicated the environment. And so when somebody'd say, hey, listen, no, this is great, phenomenal call, phenomenal presentation. I'd love to get my hands on that material. But I just can't afford it. What some of us would do at the end of the call is we just say, hey, look, from a scale of 10, if you really could afford this business opportunity from a scale of 10, 1 to 10, where would you be? Where do you see yourself if you had the money right now to come in this? And most people would say like 9, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I don't remember hearing a 5, a 6, or a 7. It was always 9, or a 10, right? And so what we would always say is we'd say, hey, listen, if I could show you a way to get in this program for $150, can you make that decision right now? Well, psychologically, obviously, it's kind of like saying, hey, if I can show you how to get a $500,000 Lamborghini for $150 right now, what are you going to say? No, I just can't afford it. Absolutely not. Nobody in the right mind would say that. So the closing ratio is pretty close to 100%, probably about 90%. People could come into $150, and then when they would come into $150, they would be acclimatized to what was going on with the business opportunity. And so back in the day, we didn't call it a funnel like people call it today. We called it a human pipeline. So we were pipelining people like oil, right? Pipelining oil, pipelining people. So they'd start making money at $150 level because at the $150 level, because the program was just so powerful. It was beyond words. And the presenters were absolutely beyond sensational. There was unbelievable value just being on any of those calls because these were the elite people, not like today where everybody's just kind of like pitching deals. These people were sophisticated, intelligent, and had an incredible business acumen and could basically storytell. Unlike people today, they don't know what to storytell about. All right. So this was powerful. And so what would happen is implementing the same compensation plan, taking a micro portion of the original product and downsizing it so people could get a introductory flavor, kind of like the appetizer. We had people making $100 on $150 sales. And on the $1,250, there was a $1,000 commission on the $1,250 sales. And then we had a $6,250 package. And then we had a $25,000 retreat for a week. You'd go away for a week, and it was just words can't describe what took place back then. But anyhow, to make a long story short, and then I'll get into the website here with a little bit more depth. We had a lot of people graduating at $150, making sales, making sales, making sales. The industry wasn't so diluted with all these pre-launch ground floor business opportunities, put together by people. Everyone's starting a company from their toilet, now sitting at, on a laptop and putting some software together, whatever it is, right? So bottom line is back then, we had 70, 80 people a month filtering through coming up to the $1,250 plateau. So visualize this. They're using a self-leveraging mechanism. They're self-funding, all right? They're self-funding. They could come in at 150, self-funding the 150, and then as they started building commissions, they would utilize $1,250 in commissions they're making with $100 bills and use that to self-fund the $1,250 entry point. So if you were a key practitioner in that business back in the day and you situated yourself in running one of these micro, little micro versions of the program, you would have, anywhere from 60 to 70 people a month having the money to be able to come up to the $1,250 scale. So you'd be popping $70,000 a month, 80 grand, 120,000 a month, 40,000 a month, 50,000 a month. It was absolutely beyond your wildest dreams. So what's my point? My point is The mindset of people is different. 24 is a little bit different than 2000, or sorry, 1996. People back in 96 always found ways to make money. They were hungrier. They were more driven for success than people are today. We didn't have, the lazy business opportunities that are all over the internet today taking advantage of people where people aren't making money. The compensation plans were a little bit different back then. So there was a need to work harder back then than there is today. So what we've decided to do after spending time talking, putting together an opportunity where people can filter their way, here at $12.95 with a kick butt compensation plan and be able to leverage into $29.95, which is, $69.95 to get started in the first time around, or whatever else you want to lead people into. I mean, we're going to be totally generic on that. Multiple streams of income seem to be an important factor, not an important factor to me in the network marketing industry. I couldn't imagine doing 5, 6 different business opportunities. I can't even begin to imagine what that would even be like. But I can tell you this, I know some people are addicted to multiple streams of income. So we thought amalgamating, 2 programs together, creating a perfect marriage with Tazew Traffic, Tazew Travel, putting them all in one back office, but having the back office separated as far as access, and you'll understand when you subscribe how that works. And then to be able to have a generic product. I realize not everybody's going to travel next week or within 2 weeks right away. So that might be a factor for some people being a little bit slow. But hey, you know what? The bottom line is, imagine turning your list building into a license to print money. We can do that right here, right now. And you're going to receive 1,295 ad credits every single month to showcase your business. And the beautiful thing about this, you're going to be able to showcase it to our community. And the other cool thing is you will be able to see your ad. So you'll also be able to see your ad, and Jeremy can talk about that, all right? But let me take you through the comp plan here really quick. Here's a little bit of the website there. You can take a look at that. You'll have access to it. We're going to do 2 live Zoom calls a day, all right? And we're going to basically show people a little bit about our product, and then we're just going to talk about the compensation plan. Listen, this is what I want you to think about. We are in the money-making industry. The only reason why we are online, the only reason why we join business opportunities is not to donate our time, not for charity work. We are here to make money. So work the compensation plan. This will be very easy for you to rock it out, okay? You're going to be receiving messages, in your inbox, whatever it is you want. You're going to be able to, engage with new people that you've never met before. 100% turnkey marketing system to explode your business. And again, like I said, 2 live Zoom calls, along with capture pages, autoresponders, list builder, emailer, team viewer, subscription, gift vouchers. So you can use a gift voucher to buy somebody's way into the business. Isn't that really cool? Google remarketing, Facebook retargeting, and so much more. All right, all for $12.95. So what we want to do is, we know there's some $10 programs out there. We know there's some $9.95 programs out there. Whatever it is, we know they're out there, but we are going to be cheaper because they come with $50 entry levels. Admin fees, or $40 admin fees for those small ticket programs. Ours is going to be much cheaper, and our compensation plans, no offense, but I do have to hype this out a little bit. We totally destroy them in the compensation plan component. All right. We've made this real. We've kept it real, and you'll see why it's real. When you take a look at people running around the internet talking about $10 business opportunities with balancing legs, or 3x10s where you need 88,000, people feel defeated before they ever get started in those business opportunities. It's not logical. It's not common sense. It's not realistic for people to ever attain, these fancy numbers people throw out there. All right. So there's a lot of pre-launch companies out there right now, 2x16s, whatever it is going on out there, psychologically fooling people that are not in the know. All right. Just capitalizing on ignorant people throwing ridiculous money at ridiculous programs. We're still going to pay daily. All right. And we are going to be using a 3x4 matrix that I will talk about here in a second. We are still going to be able to pay you daily. All right. This is in total alignment with everything we are doing with Tazew, the travel program. And then we like to say this. We wanted to create a little excitement here and call it the hottest pay plan in the industry. Why? Because I think any pay plan is really hot when people can actually get paid, when they can actually experience things. Like I said, 3x10, 3x8, not going to happen for the average person. All right. to buy massive depth beyond 12, not going to happen for the average person. All right. Here, realistically, you can see yourself feeling good, fulfilling, for those of you that believe in goal setting, because I'll throw that out there just for those of you that are into the goal setting stuff, you can really achieve your goals here where you can't in other business opportunities. And it's all because of the 3x4. All right. So take a look at this. You've got yourself, you're the CEO of your company, and now you can go 3 wide. I'd recommend you go 4. All right, find 4 people on planet Earth that can afford $12.95. That way you can kind of help support, a position down underneath you. Some people are looking for what the industry calls spillover. You should be able to put 5, 6, 7 people in at $12.95. This should be like, this is cheaper than McDonald's. This is cheaper than Netflix over here in Canada. All right. So for $12.95, you got a business opportunity making you money. For $14.95 for something like Netflix, you got a company that's just automatically taking money out of your bank account and teaching you how to be a couch potato. That's what that training platform teaches you. Netflix, how to lay on the couch, be lazy, entertain yourself, and then go to bed or fall asleep snoring and, doing whatever else you do. Here, we are teaching you how to capitalize with a license to print money. Okay, so it starts with you, and then you can have 3 front line to you. So it goes 3, 9, 27, 81. Fantastic job, Tracy, by the way, on getting that 81 in there, which accumulates a 3x4 matrix, okay? It has exactly 120 people in it. So you've maxed the whole matrix out at 120, okay? For $12.95, you have the opportunity to earn $282 a month. Now, this is the self-funding. All right. The average person, believe it or not, for some interesting reason, feels really good about themselves making $200 a month. That's great. Obviously, they're in positive cash flow. The break-even point here is $12.95. Well, the first month we have a $10 admin fee too, just to set up and give you the autoresponder setup and everything like that too. So there's only a $10 admin fee here. So it's like $22.95 really to get started in the first month. But after that, it's $12.95. And then you've got $282 just to give you a little bit of breathing room. And that's where you can self-fund. I mean, some of you should be able to blow this matrix out. 3 who get 3, who get 3, who get 3, or 4 who get 4, who get 4, who get 4. That can drive some really cool dynamics into the team. And, everything is psychological in the game of life. When people go in the back office and, they see, well, I have 217 people in my team. I only have 87,962 people to go, and some of those other, matrices out there on the internet. Here, we don't have that. You put 92 people in your team here. How far are you away from, finishing? You're 28 people away from finishing the matrix. All right. And then you're saying, well, then what happens after I collect that $282? Well, we have a 10% check match. All right. We have a 10% check match. And if you're wondering, you can see right there on the screen what the levels pay. There's no $10 business opportunity or $9.95 business opportunity in the industry that pays $1, $1, $1, $3. This is paying some really good money for a $12.95 program. So why do you want to waste your time on 25 cents and 35 cents and 65 cents in some of these $20 business opportunities? Why not go with the real deal? A real deal that empowers people, a real deal that edifies people's work ethic, a real deal that basically gives people something of an accomplishment in this industry, which has never been done before. Now you feel like you've really accomplished something. All right. You feel like, wow, I'm really a part of something. I really did it this time. Because hell's going to freeze over before anyone puts 20, 30,000 people in their matrix. 70, 80,000 people in the matrix. Some people will do that. But, most of you know that that'll never happen for most of you in another business opportunity. But realistically, 10 out of 10 people should be able to do, or 100 out of 100 people, or 1,000 out of 1,000 people should be able to do the 120 from left to right, completely full. And what, what an incredible feat that would be, and what an incredible boost to the self-esteem that would absolutely create for people. And then that would allow people to leverage into Tazew, or whatever else you want to drag them into out of, an extra 300 or 400 programs people are doing out there on the internet, whatever it is. All right. You have the ability to do what you want, but hopefully it's going to be Tazew, because then, with Tazew Travel, we're going to be adding more to it. Going to be a brand new website coming up that's going to look smoking hot. And, why not keep it all within one unit, creating that multiple stream of income source instead of confusing people and screwing their lives up, dragging them to all these different companies. I still today can't figure out why somebody would do that, but I don't know why. It must be, the side effects of health and nutritional products out there in the industry, because there's no explanation for why somebody would be dragging somebody to 3, 4, 5 different programs when that person can't even make money in one. And that's just me keeping it real. Okay. And then the really cool thing, just like Tazew Travel, we have the matching bonuses. All right. We have the coded bonus on sponsorship. But I think we kick major ass here. All right. 10% on anyone you sponsor, 10% on anyone they sponsor, 10% on anyone they sponsor, and 10% on anyone they sponsor. You've got 4 generations of 10% matching bonus, which allows this to drive to infinity, because you're getting the matching bonus on 4 levels of everyone. And it doesn't matter what level they come in. Even if somebody happens to pop in on level 64, level 137, you pick them up for whatever they're making in the matrix on their 4 levels, 10% of. All right. And then you couple that with what we've got going on at Tazew Travel. Honestly, in my personal opinion, folks, there is no reason on God's earth why somebody can't be hitting 10 grand a month. Unless you are just wasting your time jumping from program to program, screwing around in 4, 5, 6, 7 different deals when you don't even know how to make $20 in one. And that's me just being, cold, hard truth on tonight's call. So if you're tired of being led around by people that don't know what the hell they're doing, that are just totally addicted to joining programs, but not addicted to making money, you see, there's a big difference between joining a brand new program based on hype. The next step is, my question to those brainiacs that are doing that would be this: how are you going to make money now? All right. That's the idiot way of thinking you're going to get rich. No offense. If I'm offending anyone, I don't care. All right. But I'm just being honest, because we built this to get people to make money so they can do all the incredible things. You know what people really want to do with their lives? You know why people really enjoy business opportunities? I'll tell you why. You can go through the website later. Because of that. They want to pay their credit cards off. All right. People have credit card debt on the internet. People want to be able to pay their cars off, their tuition fees off. This is why people get involved in business opportunities. People want to be able to pay a mortgage. This is the dream. This is the dream, to pay off credit cards, school debt, to be able to buy groceries, to be able to live a stress-free 30 days in a month without having a nervous breakdown. You know how many people are sitting on Facebook totally stressed? They sit in front of their computer, they're drinking a glass of wine. Why are they drinking a glass of wine? Because they need to sedate themselves from what they're experiencing on the inside. They're drinking a bottle of rum, whatever it is they're doing. They have to do that to sedate the pain that you're seeing in front of you right now. So for us to go out there and start telling people to join 5, 6, 7 different programs, or a brand new program that's similar to what we got going on here right now, is absolutely beyond reckless. Beyond reckless. You really got to hate somebody to try to do that to them. And I'm being honest with you. If I come and pitch you on 5 different programs, I hate your guts. All right? I want to help you make money. I don't want to help you join my program. The reason why we are here tonight is we want to break the chain. We want to break the addiction. We want to break the mold right here, right now, tonight, and stop with the bullshit and help people make money. And if people cannot succeed with what I put in front of you right here, right now, tonight, man, I'm not even going to give you that seminar. I'm not even going to tell you the words I'd like to basically let loose on tonight's call. You know what? I'll just keep my mouth shut on that one. but we just created utopia for anyone that wants to get rid of their house payments, their credit card payments, their car payments, family debt, collection agencies, whatever you got that's going on in your life that keeps you mentally paralyzed within that 30-day period of time within the month. We just created the cure right here, right now, tonight. All right. So my apologies a little bit for being a little bit tough on that, but I'm excited about this. We've spent a lot of time, effort, energy, and our money to help people get out of the muck in the mire. So if you can honestly say you don't want to be a loser on the internet, like 98% of the people, if you can honestly say you want to go from the basement to the penthouse, this is going to be your vehicle. We've designed it so this can be your vehicle. All right. We don't have all the stupid qualifications in there. You want to get paid on level, the 10% on level 1, sponsor 1. You want to get paid 10% and 10% on level 2, sponsor 2. You want to get paid 10%, 10%, 10% on level 3, sponsor 3. You want to get paid 4 generations of 10%, sponsor 4. Any street person that's living in a tent could change their lives with this program I just showed you tonight. And I really mean that to be true. And if that hurts somebody's feelings, well, you know what? Get a bottle of Tylenol and drown your sorrows. Honestly, this is the answer to prayer for so many people on the internet, to get this type of support, this type of leadership, this type of commitment, and a company to spend this type of money building these platforms. It's not cheap to do this. This is your license to print money. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have Jeremy come in here, rock it out, tell you exactly what the advertising is all about, how it works. I just wanted you to see the website, see the compensation plan, let you know what we're doing to basically solve the biggest problem in the internet today. You've got dysfunction. Recruiting dysfunction can only equal dysfunction. And I'll tell you what we'll do, all right? Because I know I was a little bit, abrasive on tonight's call, but I'm doing it for everybody's benefit, not just everyone listening to this call, but people listening to this call in the future. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll get this up. Maybe we can get this up for you tomorrow. If you got the guts to come into this $12.95 a month program, I'll give you a list of 150 Facebook groups that I personally use to recruit people. All right, you'll get a list of 150 groups of people with all multi-level marketers in there. My favorite 150 groups on Facebook right now that you could basically go in and very quickly get your 4 people or your 5 people or your 6 people or your 7 people. If you have the guts to come into this at $12.95, I hope that doesn't stress anyone. You're going to get that complete list of 150 kick-ass Facebook groups where you'll be able to, with very little effort at all, with the tools that we will put into your hands, go in there and get your 4 people so you don't have to say, well, I've been in the program for 90 days and I haven't sponsored anyone yet. You don't have to be saying that in this program. Say it in every other program that you're going to get sucked into on the internet. All right? All right. So I'm feeling good about that. Jeremy, back to you, buddy.
Well said, Val. I was going to be probably just as harsh as you were on this call, trying to keep back from calling everyone an idiot that can't build this. But seriously, this is the simplest thing I've seen in 21 years. For $12.95, 43 cents a day. I mean, I spend that much waking up in the morning. As soon as I turn on the light switch, I've spent that. I mean, seriously. And me personally, Val, I'm sure you're the same way. Tracy, Jim, you've been in this business long enough to know. I mean, I get pitched a minimum of 25 times a day by different companies. Minimum. Every single day. Some days more than that. So instead of trying to convince people, hey, my program's better than your program, and comparing apples to oranges and contrasting and just beating the crap out of fellow network marketers, trying to convince them why your deal is better than theirs. Now I can say, hey, man, that sounds amazing. I'm so happy for you. Hey, why don't you advertise that here? It's only 43 cents a day. you get 1,295 ad credits to promote it. So you're taking out all the hesitation, because that's what every networker, every business owner, entrepreneur, they need and want more eyes on their offer. So we supply that at 43 cents a day. I mean, that's seriously a no-brainer. And then you couple that with the 4 generations of check matching bonus, you know, so like Val just said, 150 groups of other network marketers, what are they trying to do? They're out there promoting their business. So why wouldn't they promote it here for another 43 cents a day and make another income stream at the same time? I mean, it's just brilliant. And I was just doing the math. 4 generations, oh, I'm sorry, if you bring four in through 6 generations, that is just under $10,000 a month from a 1295 program. Four who bring four, who bring four, who bring four. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of people. Okay, well, that's outside of your 3x4. But I'm looking at this, and maybe I am above an average Joe. I don't think I am, but I can fill 3x4s by myself. That's how easy this is going to be. I mean, I've already, I couldn't wait. I started sharing it yesterday, and people are like, Jeremy, this is nuts. This is brilliant. And when people wrap their mind around that check match, because the money's in the match, always has been, always will be. But when you look at other companies that have 100% match, well, they say, well, that sounds amazing. But when you have generational match and you understand the power of duplication, that, I mean, just the calculators going off in my head. I mean, not just seeing dollar signs and greed, but seeing how we can change people's lives. Like Val said, I mean, we can seriously tap in to third world countries now. Everyone can afford this. And now we have the voucher system. Thanks to Gem, people can pay it forward to 4 people. If you absolutely struggle to find 4 people, I'm going to say it, you're an idiot. you 4 people who want to advertise their business for 43 cents a day. Okay. But if you can't do that, you could pay it forward to 4 people with the voucher system. 4 people who want to advertise their business, you can pay it forward to. It's less than $100, 91.80 with the admin fees and everything included. Okay. And if you can't find 4 to pay it forward to, call me. I will find 4 for you to pay it forward to. We're not giving you any more excuses not to be successful, not to build your business. We're literally taking out every single excuse in the company and the industry to be successful here at Tazew Traffic. And like Val said, this is a stepping stone, because $22.95 with the admin fee is less than half the cost that it takes to get involved in these $10 programs because of the $40 admin fee. So we really have a market cornered from that perspective alone. But you couple it with advertising. That is the lifeblood of every business. I mean, everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. I don't need to keep reiterating that, but I think you understand the power of what we have here. And we'll have a box. I think, Jim, we're going to work on a box or something where people could check to follow their sponsor into the 2x12 Tazew Travel. So they can earn even more money. They can get the travel. They can get the consumer savings benefits. And guys, it all boils back down to you. If you use the system, you will be rewarded. It's kind of like the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. I use the system there in the consumer savings portal. I'm over $415 in April that I've saved cash back just on things that I'm buying every day as a Tazew member. So that's, I mean, I'm not using a calculator right now, but that's 16, 17 times what my monthly investment is with Tazew, just on the cash back side of things, not counting the money I'm making in the matrix or on the match or on the fast starts or on anything else. So if you use the system, it'll work for you. I was just looking through my emails today. The people that are using the cash back, I think I've made over $56 today alone in gas back. So it's insane. If you'll just use the system, there's unlimited resources, unlimited income to be made here at Tazew. Back to you, Val.
Oh, great. Oh, absolutely fantastic. I was just wondering if you can kind of touch on the credits, how the credit works. Maybe you can just touch on the type of advertising they're going to get for the $12.95 with the 1,295 credits. If you can just kind of explain how that works, and then I think we're pretty much done for tonight.
Yeah, so 1,295 ad credits. That's a penny a credit. Okay, so you're going to redeem those for text or banner ads to promote your primary business. If you are one of those junkies like Val just described, you have 5 different opportunities or 10. You can promote all of those together. So you can. I think the minimum is 100 credits per campaign, and so if you want to promote 12 different campaigns, you can do so. It just you're going to redeem those for text and banner ads. So each time your ad is seen on the site, that's one impression. So that's one credit. And we've really slimmed it down, Jim. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but so instead of somebody going through the site with the same IP address and seeing your stuff 3, 4, 5, 10 times, it's not going to take 10 credits. It'll only take 1 credit per day per IP address. Is that right, Jim?
That is correct. Absolutely. Yeah.
So so we're trying not to, stiff anybody here on advertising. And guys, this really is a proven buyers list that you're advertising to. And people say, well, how can you say that? Because it is. I mean, these people bought the system. These aren't the people like Val said earlier. They're, how do I join this for free? How do I make money as a free member? No, these are people that paid the money, just like you did, that are in network marketing. And let's face it, there's a lot of junkies in the industry that are always looking for other income streams or another opportunity. They got too much time on their hands or what have you. But I really think we have a home run here with Tazew Traffic. We're going to be the lifeblood of everybody's business. We're promoting to other fellow entrepreneurs. And Jim, is there anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah. So I just wanted to touch base real quick about Tazew versus Tazew Traffic. They are completely separate. However, they are running on the same platform. So we kind of laid these two things on top of each other. But if you log into the back office of one, you're going to see links for that system. If you log in like Tazew, for example, you'll see the travel links. And you need to be a member, of course, to see certain links, a paid member, I mean. And likewise, when you're logged into Tazew Traffic, we brought you in through the traffic funnel. So we don't want to show you things about Tazew right away. We want to keep you focused just on the traffic. So there's a lot of very nuanced code that has to make all this possible. And I wanted to touch base just real quick. There have been some people, we've had some tickets of people who had a hard time finding out where to pay. They were having a hard time on where to go. Now, we did have a program stats page back there. I've actually just hidden that tonight. We don't really need it. The problem being that people were not seeing the traffic on that if they didn't have a particular record set up in the database. It's very techie stuff. The record gets set up automatically when you hit the payment page if you don't have it set up. Anyway, my point being, if you have had problems reaching the payment page, those should be taken care of. If not, we're keeping a close eye on this. And like I said, it's a very nuanced production back there because we took another domain and we went plop and put it on the top. And now we've got all sorts of code to handle various conditions for the funnels and the back end. So we want you to see what you should see now. For example, in the back end, you're probably used to seeing a couple of links. There's a pay here link if you're not in the program. And then that changes to view my matrix if you are in the program. Pardon. So what I've done is to determine which platform are you on. We didn't want to load it up with a bunch of links and make it confusing. And again, we don't want to show you the travel system when all you're interested in is traffic. So it's the same links, but it's going to say, oh, pay here, but it will detect, oh, I'm logged in at Tazew Traffic. It's going to take you to that page. Now, when you go to view your matrix, instead of loading the matrix per usual, if you're in both systems, it will let you pick which matrix do you want to view. So you can view the 2x12 or the 3x4. And it will always show you in the top left-hand corner what matrix you're looking at. It'll say 2x12 matrix, or if you flip, it'll say 3x4 matrix, so there can be no confusion. So I can't tell you how many hours we all have into this, guys. It's a labor of love for all of us. But I really think everything that's been said here is true. You guys are going to love it. You just got to get in there and go to work. Enjoy it. Any questions from any of you guys?
I don't know if there's going to be questions tonight, but what we can do is here's what I'm going to say. We can pretty much close the call up here, very shortly here. But you're looking at the screen right now, and you're seeing a video. I didn't play the video for you tonight. Feel free to play the video. There's the domain name, tazewtraffic.com. Feel free to go watch the video. There's a nice little 4-minute video there that should help you with conversions. It's effective, and like Jeremy said, and I've been telling people this for years. Leads, traffic. What is it we want? Money and traffic, money and traffic, money and traffic, money and traffic. The two most important components to making money on the internet, not joining a business opportunity and being stuck. Money and traffic, money and traffic. There's a need. This is the lifeblood of the industry. This is the oxygen. This is the water that keeps your business flowing. Anyone that's making money in this industry has traffic. Anyone that's not making money in this industry is staring at kittens and flowers on Facebook. All right. They're not working the business. They are not working the business. So, not only are we giving you an incredible opportunity here, but we're giving you 150 Facebook groups that are very receptive to advertising, loaded with network marketers. Most of them are weak, marketers. They're not seasoned professionals. They don't have the leadership qualities to turn to like you do here in this business opportunity. And I can tell you, they don't have a business opportunity like this. They're working the worst compensation plans, a lot of hype, a lot of smoke and mirrors, whether it be a $5 business opportunity, a 7, a 10, a 20, a 49, an 89. They all have the biggest problems in the industry. All the hoops, all the hurdles are still attached. So for the first time, all these people, will be looking for a fabulous opportunity where somebody literally has removed all the barriers, all the obstacles. And so that when they are putting their promotions out there on the internet, they're not lying to people, because most promotions on the internet are lies. They're not true. They're hype, they're smoke and mirrors, they're lies. And until you see the compensation plan and you see all the screw yous in the compensation plan, how to screw people in the comp plan, it doesn't work. It works on paper, it works in theory, it works in a Zoom call with the hype. It doesn't work in practical application based on the behavioral patterns of the people. We've eliminated all of that here. We've even made this easier than Tazew travel. I mean, what more could a person ask for? So I'm going to start doing Zooms on this probably Tuesday. Monday's just a regrouping. We want people to start, getting active. People in Scandinavia are going to be seeing this presentation. It's being recorded into the Facebook group. They're going to be seeing this recording in about 7 to 8 hours from now, maybe 12 hours from now. They're going to be excited. You basically come in based in, the lineage of your sponsorship. And, if your sponsor's not willing to get involved in a $12.95 program to put thousands of dollars in their pocket, well, no problem. They don't have to be here. Then we can hook you up with the next person up line. All right. That's how it goes. But we're going to honor the sponsorship plan right now, but we are not going to be waiting too long for the sponsor to get their head screwed on straight, get their head out.
Val, let me jump in there for just a minute if I could.
Yeah,
I
sure.
want to just make it really clear about that sponsorship. It's one of the biggest reasons that Jeremy chose to put these things together, is so you won't lose your sponsor. If you're in the travel program and you're worried about this new program, they cannot jump over you. The sponsorship chain is the same. If they try to join the traffic system and you're not in it, they're going to be stopped at the page and they'll say your sponsor's not in this page. It's going to give them your information, your phone number, your email, for them to reach out and call and say, you need to join this because I'm jumping in. And what Val is saying right now, guys, is that we can't hold those gates shut forever. Eventually, we're going to have to take that lock off. But right now, you are protected 110%. You just need to get in before your team does. And then your team follows you. It's just that simple. But yeah, we're going to have to take that lock off, eventually, because we can't stop people if you're not going to take action. So you got to take action if you want in. And you should want in.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Jim. Jeremy, any final words?
No, guys, I the only thing I keep thinking about is we made this even simpler than, like you said, Tazew Travel. You said it, Val. The top rank is 4 people. It doesn't get any simpler. And again, going back to the values that we have in Tazew Travel, once you reach that rank, you keep that rank. You never lose it. So again,
beautiful thing.
Super, super simple stuff here, guys. I'm super excited. Val, I know you're excited. We're all excited. Just the people I've been sharing it with, kind of just just today and a little bit last night, they are super stoked. I think this is going to be really, really big. So we're going to lock arms with you guys and get to work.
Awesome, Jeremy. So listen, we're gonna pop off tonight. Got to fill that matrix up. I got a ton of people I got to get back to right now. Jeremy got the head start, which was kind of cool. I'm just finding out about it now, so I got to get back to a bunch of people here, get them locked in, get this 120 people, totally full within the next day or two here for the first matrix. Anyhow, then it's time for a second, third, fourth, and fifth. There's a lot of money sitting on the table here, and to achieve ultimate supreme status in the industry. For those of you that always wanted to be that heavy hitter in the industry, held in high regard, held in high self-esteem, you can learn how to keep that status walking on water here in that business, in the business here. Nobody in the industry fills up matrices, but it's going to happen for the first time here. It's going to be fun, going to be exciting, and it's going to be a great to be a part of that, working with you. So anything that we can do to help you, three-way calls, one-on-one presentations, you probably don't need us. This is so simple that, 8-month-old infant could probably rock this out, but we'll make it happen. We got all the tools to make it happen here. The video that you're looking at right on the screen right now should be able to get you your 4 people, within 48 hours. All right. And this is brand new. It's fresh. People love that for some unorthodox reason. So capitalize on the timing. Timing is everything right now. You don't have to say your distributor number 574,832. You can say you're in the top couple hundred right here, right now, tonight. All right.
Hey, let me just add into
ahead,
that,
Jim.
Val. Yeah, it's the same username. Whatever your username is in Tazew, it's the same username is Pass Forward Tazew Traffic. Same thing. Super simple. Yeah. People
Excellent,
know
man.
where you
Well,
are when you join.
Thank you so much, everybody. Jim, thanks for popping in and helping us out.
Thank you, Val. Great job. Appreciate it.
Yeah, excellent. Have an amazing night. Love y'all in spirit. And on behalf of Jeremy, Tracy, Jim, and myself, we'll see you at the top. Bye for now.
Thanks, guys. Good night.